Hello everybody, Amanda Davis here, Avon Independent Sales Representative for New Avon LLC in the United States of America, and I just wanted to come on for this video and give some Avon representative tips for selling Campaign 17 of 2017. Some of you may already be on Campaign 17, and then most of us are, well, I shouldn't say most of us, and some of us are still getting ready to start Campaign 17. So we're right in that area right now, Campaign 17. So as you can see, they are highlighting hottest shades of the season on the cover of the brochure. So this is the what's new, and then this is the actual brochure itself. So first of all, I do want to point out that I'm sure you've noticed Avon is getting some good I guess I should say spreads. The way that they're presenting the products is becoming really fun. And so I'm going to start with just some generic tips as far as when you're planning out your campaigns and how you want to maximize them. I usually start with the what's new and seeing what's new and the tips in there, and then once I get my brochure, I start looking at the brochure and what things I may want to maximize out of the brochure, because the other thing is you have to take into account what your customers use and what you know your customers are going to be trying to look at, and also taking into account what you personally use and can recommend, and that kind of thing. So it says, what's her summer color crush? And so then it's broken down into pinks and berries, plums and purples, beiges and browns, and actually in the brochure you can see that it's also broken down into blues and teals. So they have on each page in the brochure, it talks about kind of the personality that might fit the blues and teals, the pinks and berries, the plums and purples, and then there's corals and reds, and then beiges and browns are all in the brochure. So what I would do with that is I would turn it into something fun for your customers and turn it into, you know, what's your personality, and if this is your personality, then this might fit your makeup personality, and kind of turn it into that. And then the way this is laid out in the brochure is nice, because say they landed on beiges and browns, then they can come to this page and see some products that fall under that category and things that they may want to try. And so I like that about, I think that's, like I said, a fun selling technique that you can use. And then there's some new shades of the Avon Gel Finish polish, which is a popular polish, and it's actually my favorite polish. And that one, I'm just trying to find, I should have already marked these pages in the brochure before hitting to go live, but let me just make sure I get, here it is. So there's 5 new shades: a new hot pink, a gray, a green, kind of a nude color, and then it looks like it's like a brown color. But anyway, so, and then the gel finish is on sale as well for $6.99. So there's 5 new shades, and all of the shades are on sale for $6.99. So something like this, what I would do is, if you have one of the nail wheel things, you could demo shades that way. If you have shades yourself, you can wear them yourself. Possibly let a friend or somebody try it as well. You wouldn't necessarily want to let a stranger try it, but you could let your friend try it. Nail polish is going to be one of those things that demoing would definitely come in handy. And the other thing too is remind people of the 100% money back guarantee. But also personally, I know if I spent $7 on a polish, I'm not going to necessarily want to return it anyway, just because, I mean, it's $7. And if you go to the drugstore and buy it, you're not going to necessarily be able to return it to them. So think about that too. But anyway, and I would highlight the benefits. It's 7 benefits in one product: shine, a gel-like finish, protection, it's a strengthener, vivid color, and then it's a base coat and a top coat, in one product. You don't necessarily have to have a separate top coat, although we do offer the clear gel finish top coat if you wanted to get that. And then there's 3 new fragrances in Campaign 17 that, again, I would turn into a fun game kind of thing to share people with it, because there's 3 things. It says be fun, be daring, and be romantic. And so you kind of would say, you know, are you fun, daring, or romantic, or a combination? And really, customers could get all 3 of these. So this is the be fun, and then be daring, and be romantic, because or any combination of them, because they're only $12.99 intro special, and they will be $23, but it just, you know, which isn't a bad cost either. And there is samples available to representatives of the fragrances, so you can offer the samples. And I'm going to double check this, but I do believe that the, I do believe that there is scented pages in the brochures. It looks like for the Be Fun and the Be Romantic is scented pages, and then the Be Daring doesn't have a scented page. But again, some nice spreads in the book on that. So capitalize on those, give out samples, point out the scented pages, let people know it's only $12.99. And also, that's going to be something too that even younger people may be very interested in, you know, like teenagers. So try to find those kind of customers as well. And then something fun that's in our What's News this campaign is if you have a customer that maybe fits the Be Fun personality, then they also have these tailored sample packs to try to get them other products too. And that's on page, see what page is that? That's on page 9 in the What's New for Campaign 17 for representatives. And then skincare wise, I do want to point out that the sheet masks are 2 for $25 in this book, which is the most inexpensive that they've been since they've come out. So now might be a good time to get somebody to get those and check those out. And then there is also something that's while supplies last for sure, is the So Very Sophia fragrance. Hello to whoever is watching. The So Very Sophia fragrance is $10 in the Campaign 17 brochure, so you do want to point that out to your customers and let them know that it's while supplies last. And then Planet Spa has a, oh, I didn't realize that that was in. All right, so there's a couple other things I wanted to point out. Hold on. Let me get to the Planet Spa first. The Planet Spa has the Heavenly Hydration with Mediterranean olive oil is being introduced, and that's coming if you purchase all 3, the body scrub, dry oil body spray, and the body cream. You get a free cosmetic bag that's actually a really nice size cosmetic bag. And you can get the collection, all 3 for $24. So you don't even have to get them by themselves. You can get all 3 for $24, and you'll get that free cosmetic bag as part of your bundle. And in fact, if you want all 3, that's what you're going to want to do, is get the all 3 for $24, so you can get the cosmetic bag. And then, and actually all of the Planet Spas are being offered at that all 3 for $24 cost. And then the other thing that I just saw that I wanted to point out is the Ginger and White Tea collection for Footworks is back with the new look, the new Footworks packaging. And that one is a smoothing scrub, a clay mask, and then the nourishing cream. And they're $4.99 each in Campaign 17, so that's not bad at all. And you don't want to forget about your feet when you're taking care of your skin in the summer. And then I believe that may be mostly it for Campaign 17, besides saying that there is, of course, some new fashion and jewelry items, as always. And so those kinds of things are fun to point out as well, and just letting people know that there's new offerings. Yeah, that is it, besides the new fashion and jewelry. So the new fashion, it's 7 Ways to the Weekend. It's a new collection of loungewear, basically. And then the jewelry, there's a couple of new ones. There is the Summer Breeze collection. Which actually is several pieces to that. And then something else that's fun with the jewelry is you can say, would your customers prefer the blue or the pink? And the blue we've had for a while, but the pink is new. And then there's also this really pretty sunbeam collection when it comes to statement jewelry. And then the summer candles are $10.99 each in this brochure. So that's something else to point out as well, is they can get their summer candle scents at $10.99 each. And I did find out that our candles, the company that makes them does do soy-based candles. So I do believe that our Avon candles are soy-based, and they're definitely made in the USA, and they are 3 wicks with 30 hours of burn time, 11 ounces, and so $10.99 is not a bad cost for that at all. And this scent is a pretty good scent, at least within the room that you have the candle lit. And so yeah, so that is pretty much it for Campaign 17 and sharing with your customers. And like I said, my overall basic tips are going to be that you want to utilize your what's new and the tips and the bundles and things that are available in the what's new, as well as your brochure, and picking out the products that you know you're personally going to highlight. I would still highlight Bug Guard since it's still bug season, and I think it's Campaign 19 and maybe 18. Either 18 or 19 is going to be the last time that the Bug Guard is in the book for the season. And people do need it as you go into the fall. So I would just kind of say, hey, stock up now. Because as we go into the fall, we start to go towards our holiday sales and that kind of thing, and away from the Bug Guard and the summer stuff. So, and then the other thing is make it fun. So like I said, you know, the personality quizzes for the fragrances and for the makeup, and the personality, well, for the fragrances and for the makeup, and then also just sharing with people, you know, how the products can benefit them, and also when you use the products yourself, how the products have benefited you and the things that you like to personally use, because that's what really gets things sold, is when you can say, hey, I've used this such and such skincare product, or I've used this such and such fragrance, and I've gotten so many compliments. And wearing the thing, you know, the fashion and the jewelry, that's what sells that kind of stuff, is using it yourself and being able to have testimonials, basically. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see everybody next time. Bye, guys. Thanks again.